everyone. I am back. I am Coach Suze from Anytime Fitness here in Othello, Washington. Obviously, we're in my home because we're all trapped in our houses for a while, which is okay. Gives us some time to get some things done, doesn't it? I have a really great workout in store for you guys today, and I'm hoping that everyone's already done the warm-up so your body is nice and ready to go. I actually left my family picture up here just because my mom did the first video yesterday and she was like, I didn't see the family picture. So I have it in there for her. That's for my mom. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Like all of my videos I start with, be sure your area is clear. Be sure the pets are put away. If you do shoes or no shoes, that's really up to you, okay, what you want to do. But remember, we always want to have a nice wide stance for stability. We want to really spread out those toes and really grip the floor so that we're able to kind of let our brain know, hey, we're working out, we're going to be balancing. So you need all your senses firing, don't you? Okay, so the first circuit that we're going to do, again, if you're a beginner, I only want you to do 3 sets of each exercises 10 times, okay? And if you're a little bit more advanced, and my Optimal Life people that I train in the gym, you guys know who you are, you can actually do 3 to 4 sets, 10 to 15 reps each exercise. So let's go ahead and just get into that first set of exercises, okay? So the first one we're gonna do is we're gonna do that sit and stand like we always do. Go ahead and get a bench of some kind. It can be a kitchen chair, your sofa, your couch, whatever you need. I'm always going to be using my daughter's piano bench, okay? So for weights, I'm going to be using water bottles, but I'm also going to show you how you can do this move if you have some bands, because some of my Optimal Life ladies have some bands, so they can go ahead and use those. But remember, if you have dumbbells or kettlebells, feel free to use those, okay? So sit to stand. If you can do it on your own, that's great without hands. So this will be the more advanced way that you're going to do it. You're going to front rack these little water bottles here. So my palms are both facing each other. They're almost sitting there on my shoulders. And we're going to have feet nice and wide, toes on the ground, gripping the ground. And we're going to push up through the heels, up through our bottom and squeeze, okay? And once we get up here, we're going to do an overhead press, okay? So we're down. And then we're going to come up and do that overhead press. So it's a combination of an upper body movement and a lower body movement. Okay, now if you have bands and you're doing, just say you're going to do 10 of these for me, okay? So the band we can only have on one side, right? So we're going to do 5 squats on this side, come up, push up, down. Create that tension, nice and tall. Chest is open, and then what you would do is you would switch to the other side and do 5 to 8 more on this side. So really what we're trying to achieve when you do that overhead press is we want that bicep right next to our ear, right? Always want that chest open, always trying to work on that good posture, okay? Now let's just say you need some help getting from the sit to stand position, and that's okay. Like I said, we don't have straps, but we do have a kitchen chair, right? So if you just want to do body weight, you can either have a kitchen chair here, another one here, and that can help you. And then you would do those overhead presses after you finished your squats. Now, if you can grab just one chair and have one weight, come up, push with one hand. So we would do, obviously we would do 5 of those, have a chair, switch it to this side, hold on to the chair on this side and do that, okay? So that's the first exercise. Now with the next exercise, we're gonna do another lower body movement. Hopefully you guys will be able to see me. My tripod isn't working, so I had to jimmy rig something up. So what I'm gonna have you do, I like to call these like donkey kicks. So we're working all the gluteus maximus here, right? The booty. So what I want you to do is to grab something, and preferably I wish that you'll put the chair against a wall when you do it. I can't do it for this video because I don't want you guys only seeing my backside. I want you to see me from the side view. So you're going to hold the chair with both hands. You can also use a counter or maybe your table if it's secure. And what I'm going to have you do is have a nice wide stance, and I want you to come out and just tap that foot, tap that toe on the ground, and I know you guys can't see my toe, but just tap that toe on the ground. I want you to kind of tuck in that pelvis just a little bit. Then I want you to squeeze that right butt cheek, and that toe's gonna come off the ground just a little bit. So we're gonna really focus on that glute muscle right here, okay? All those little butt muscles in here. So what I don't wanna see is this, because then we're doing too much with our back. And I don't wanna see this like we're going cricket, okay? So let's do it one more time. We're gonna tuck in our pelvis just a little bit, squeeze that core, tap that foot, holding onto the chair, and now activate that glute. I want you to contract it, and that toe should just come up a couple inches off the floor, and then bring it down. You're creating that tension, okay? We're gonna do 10 to 15 of these according to your level. Then you're gonna switch and go the other side. Always remember, I like to tap that foot. I don't want that foot coming all the way back. Tap the foot, squeeze, down. Okay, so you're gonna do that one on each side. The next exercise we're gonna do is lateral raises. Okay, so I'll give you a side view and a front view. So, feet are gonna be nice and wide. So we have that stability. We're gonna push those hips back. My eyes are looking in between my feet, okay? The weight is gonna be right here in front of me. I don't wanna see this. And if you guys go to a mirror and look and you see this, that means you need to open up your chest, roll those shoulder blades back. And you're gonna come up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Nice and easy. Nice and slow. 1, 2, 3. So that's gonna be our first circuit. Let's do a fast recap, okay? We're gonna do a fast recap. That first exercise that you're gonna do, sit to stands with an overhead press. But what happens if you're like, hey coach, I can't do an overhead press. I forgot to show you this one. All you're gonna do is come here, just go shoulder height. There you go. Because some people, you know, they have surgeries, they have issues, and they just can't go all the way over their head, but that's okay because we have another exercise, okay? So you're gonna do 10 to 15 of those. Right when you do that first round, 10 to 15, then you're gonna come over here to your chair or your counter that's secured against a wall, tap that toe, tuck in that pelvis, squeeze, squeeze that right glute cheek, that booty, and keep that core nice and tight. We really want those glutes to be nice and strong. That'll help us with our balance. You're gonna do 10 to 15 of those on each leg, and then you're gonna have your weights here, feet are nice and wide, hips back, look between your feet, chest open, open that chest. 1, 2, 3. I don't want to, we're not taking off for flight. Nice and easy. Remember, we're doing lightweight. We need to keep that tension. So what it looks like in the front is like this. Push back, and here you go. There you go. Good job. Okay, guys, I want you to go ahead and pause this. Go through those exercises 3 to 4 times, okay? And my mom gave me really good feedback the other day. She said that she actually took notes. She wrote the notes down and took notes as I was saying the exercises. But as you know, the exercises are going to be in the description so that you're able to, you can also look there. Okay, get started. You guys got this. So how was that? Was that good? I hope everyone had a really good first circuit for their exercises. We did a little bit upper and lower. Our second circuit is all body weight. I don't have any extra things. All you're really gonna need is maybe a countertop, a table, a chair, something that's secure. If you're using the chair, I really would love for you to use the chair against the wall. You see? That way nothing's gonna happen because none of my people are gonna be falling. Okay, guys? So the first one we're gonna do is wall push-ups, or you can do push-ups from the chair. For the sake of the video, I am gonna do it on the side like this, but please do not do it this way, okay? I want your chair against the wall. Safety first, safety first. Okay, so what we're gonna do is basically an upper body movement of push-up, and you might be like, I can't do push-ups. You know, I'm not good at push-ups either, but there's a lot of different kinds of push-ups we can do. That's according to your level, and I'm going to show you a few different ones, okay? So the first one, of course, my chair is against the wall, okay? So we're going to hold on to that chair, and we're fairly, like, we're about shoulder width apart with our hands, okay? The farther away that you are from the chair, the harder the push-up is going to be. So for all sakes and purposes, if you haven't done this in a while, let's start really close to the chair, okay? So all we're gonna do is bend those arms. I don't want the arms bending out like this. I want you to bend them back. Your chest will hit the chair, and then you press out, okay? So you're here and here. And you can actually see how wobbly my chair is. It's okay for me, but it's not okay for you guys. So make sure it's against the wall or something. So this is one way you're gonna be able to do it. So if you take a step out farther, making sure those legs are nice and wide, it's gonna be harder, okay? We want to have our core nice and tight, our chest back, and keep those glutes nice and engaged. Elbows going back, touch the chest and come up. And now let's just say you're like, hey, you know what, that's too hard for me. So we're gonna try it a different way, okay? Here's another idea. I'm gonna explain it to you first, and then we're gonna do it, okay? I have something on my wall, most people don't. And I'm tall, but you can actually do that push-up against the wall. So you would just put your hands about right here, turn your face to the side, and do that push-up, okay? Because of the angle of the camera, you're gonna only see my backside, but it looks something like this. And remember, the farther away your feet are, the harder it's gonna be. So always start closer, and then readjust if you think you're strong enough. So we're gonna be here. I say a little bit lower than shoulder height. Come back, here, here. If you come a little bit closer, that's okay too. You can even like do your hands a little bit wider. That is another way to do it. So that first one we're gonna do is the push-up, okay? Push-up against the chair. It could be against the counter. If you have really slick floors, you know, be sure you have some shoes on, something that'll give you a good grip. Okay, so the next one, we're just gonna do calf raises, okay? So, with a chair, all you're gonna do is hold in the front and hold, get on your tippy toes for a 3-second count. 1, 2, 3. And then slowly go down. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Come down. Back up. 1, 2, 3. And of course, always having a wide stance. Our feet are gripping the floor. And breathing, right? And then we're gonna come down. So you're gonna do 10 to 15 of those, okay? And that's just body weight. And if this isn't enough balance, you can always grab another chair too. That would be helpful. Okay, so the last thing we're gonna do is actually one of my favorites because, you know, as we get older, it's really hard to get on the floor. I get that. I see that with a lot of my ladies and my gentlemen that I train at Othello in Ten Fitness. And they want to work their abs, right? They want to work their core because part of balance and stability has a lot to do with our core. So we have to really strengthen that. But they're like, I don't want to get on the floor, which I totally get. So what we do is we modified the plank. So instead of getting on the floor, but if you're advanced and you can get on the floor, then I want you to do it on the floor, okay? And you guys should all know how to do that. But let's just say, for purposes sake, we're going to do a modified plank. And I do this on my chair. I could actually even do this on the arm of my couch because it's about that same height. So you need to find something, whether it's a bench or the arm of your couch or a chair, something that's stable that you could use for a plank. Okay, so I have countertop chairs, so this is perfect for me. So what I like to do is I put my hands about shoulder width apart. So as you see, my butt's sticking out right now, but I'm gonna walk my feet back and make sure my hips are down. And my body, or my chest, is completely over my arms. And I'm squeezing my core really tight. So you can hold this anywhere from 15 seconds to a minute, okay? What I see a lot of people do is this. They're like, yeah, I'm planking. Okay, when your butt's in the air like this and your hips are pushing out, we are not working our core. I'm not sure what we're working right here. Maybe a little shoulders, I'm not quite sure. But bring those hips forward, position your body over. I don't want you coming out far either. Okay, I don't want you doing here. I need you right over those hands. Feet are wide at the bottom. Squeeze the core and hold. And you should be feeling it engage. A lot of my ladies actually really enjoy this one that we do it on the suspension straps. But we don't have suspension straps. We have to use stuff from our house. So those are going to be that's the 3 exercises that we have for the last circuit. So again, we're going to do wall push-ups. If you have a wall or if you have a counter or table, you can do 10 to 15 push-ups like this. Okay? And then we're going to go into calf raises with a 3-second hold at the top and slowly go down, 10 to 15 of those. And then we're going to go ahead and move in to that core exercise, planking, making sure our chest is over, our shoulders are stacked above our hands, and those hips are down. They're not up, but they're down. Okay? If you're a beginner, you're doing, again, 3 sets of 10 reps. And if you're more advanced and you know who you are, we're going to do 3 to 4 sets between 10 and 15 repetitions. So go ahead and get going on that, and then I will give you guys a balance exercise to work on today too. Okay, great. I hope everyone comes out of that saying, I love push-ups. Push-ups is a really great all-over body exercise, especially for that upper body. And it's a really great one that you can do because we don't need a lot of equipment. So what we're going to work on for our balance exercise is something that we call walk the line. So you're just going to start from one end of the room to the other. And I know you really can't see my feet, but I'm going to explain it as good as I can because, like I said, my tripod is not working. So what you're going to do is, it's like a sobriety test is actually what it is, like what the cops give you when you have to walk the line. You're going to put one foot in front of the other. If you're more advanced, I really want you going from where your toe is. You're going to lay your heel down, heel, toe. That's the line you're going to walk. Okay, back and forth. Nice and close. If you're more advanced, that's how I want you to do it, okay? So basically, there's no space in between your feet. You're walking that invisible line, heel, toe. If you're maybe intermediate, I want you to walk the line like you would just normally be walking with a normal walking stride. So you could actually have more space between, and you're walking heel to toe, but you're just taking those regular strides. I don't want you going back, okay? Just go forward, turn around, come back. I don't have enough space here. I had to rearrange my whole kitchen area and living room area, my great room, so I could actually video. So that would be another option. Now, let's say you're I have a walker, I have a cane. Okay, still use those things, guys. It's okay to use those. We're just trying to work on our balance. Take it nice and easy. I need you to take it slow because I don't want you falling. Okay, so if you had a walker or a cane, use the cane and just do the easier walking the line. Take your time. Okay, then you're going to turn around. So you're just walking that line. But remember, if you're more advanced, I really want you heel, toe. I don't want any spaces between those feet. Okay, so that was our workout 2. I hope you guys have been enjoyed workout 1. But remember, you can always go back next week and do 1 and 2 again. If you want to leave me any feedback, I have my email in the notes in the description, or you can get a hold of any of the coaches at Anytime Fitness in Othello and let me know if there's something that you didn't understand. Text me, call me. I am here to help you guys out during this whole incarceration, which is not really what it's called, but we're all stuck inside. But you know what? After you guys work out today, it's a really sunny day today. Go out, take a walk, a nice little 15-20 minute walk. Breathe the fresh air and take in the sun. It was really nice working out with you guys today. Hope everyone has a good day.